Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created reggae2reggae.com.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
To celebrate.life.me on Reggae to Reggae. Today it's the Lord's Day and it's my second favorite day of the week. And today we are going to be looking at another segment of the King's Proposal. So let's hear the part that we are going to be looking at today. It says, "You yourself will have the authority of my name to open and to close every door before you, from the east to the west, from the north to the south. Everything will be given into your hand. You can ask me anything." Wow. We are going to be listening to the King's Proposal right now, and we'll be right back. See you soon.
Long before I laid the foundations of the earth, before I stretched out the canopy of heaven, I was thinking of you, and I chose you to be the object of my love. Before you ever knew me, I knew you and I loved you from the first moment of your life. My love for you has existed before time itself, and it will continue when time is no more. You are worth so much to me. In all the universe which I created, you are my most treasured possession. There is none like you. I left my throne in heaven just to have you. Though I was king, I was not willing to remain as king if that meant not having you by my side. Oh, my beloved, I gave up everything to have you. I cast aside my crown and removed my robe of royalty. I became nothing more than a servant among men. Because you could not come to me, I came to you. I left heaven behind and came to earth just so I could be near you. Though I was rich, I became poor. Though I was strong, I became weak like mortal man. And I did this for you. The cost I paid was great, but I have no regrets. You are worth everything I gave. You are my darling. You are my pearl of great price. One glance from you, and I am ravished by the power of love. Don't think I came to redeem you because I pity you. No. I have done what I have done because I so greatly desire you. I did not pay the ultimate price because you are worthless. I gave it all because you are priceless. And now, I offer you a king's proposal. These are the things I will give to you, if only you will agree to become my eternal bride. I promise to take from you the heavy burdens of life and clothe you with garments of praise. Once you become mine, I will never cast you out or abandon you. You will be an orphan no more. I will never leave you or forsake you. You will have a home with me forever. And I will heal your broken heart, and my anointing will break every yoke that binds you. Instead of ashes, you will wear a beautiful garland of my grace, and I will anoint your head with the oil of health and joy. I have so many plans for you, beloved, and all of them are good. I know that sin robbed you of your beauty, but my love will restore you completely. Yes, the old things will disappear, and I will make all things new for you. You will become as lovely as the moon in a procession of stars, a reflection of my love. All of your life I have been drawing you to me with cords of love. I spoke tenderly to you, calling you to come to me. Now I want to sing over you my songs of deliverance. Once you come to know how deep my love for you truly is, you will live with confidence. My love for you is perfect, and perfect love will cast out all of your fear. If you should ever lose faith in me, I will never lose faith in you. When you fail, I will be there to help you. When you fall, I will carry you. The smallest sparrow looks to me for help. Will I care for you as well? You are worth so much more to me. Your mind will rest in perfect peace, free at last from doubt and confusion, and nothing will be able to pry you from my arms, because I will hide you in the shelter of my love. You will nestle safely beneath my wings. Those who try to harm you will answer to me, and no plan that they form against you will succeed, because I will give you the keys of my kingdom. You yourself will have the authority of my name to open and close every door before you, from east to the west, from the north to the south. Everything will be given into your hand. You can ask me anything, anything at all, and I will give it to you if it serves my ultimate will. Yes, go ahead and ask me, and I will even give you the nations as your inheritance. And you will rule over the powers of darkness, trampling them beneath your feet. Those who bless you, I will bless. But those who come against you shall surely fall. And I will write upon you a new name for all to see. You will be called the City of God, the New Jerusalem. Kings will come from the ends of the earth just to see your beauty. And they will bring their wealth to you from the far reaches of the earth. And there you will be, sitting upon my throne, and wearing the crown of my everlasting favor for all the world to see. Beloved, I have prepared a place for you in my Father's house. I want you to be where I am. We will walk together in the cool of the day, strolling arm in arm in the garden of God, in paradise restored. And you will eat from the tree of life that is there. Can you trust the promises I make to you, my love? I'm not a man that I should lie. I will watch over my word to perform it on your behalf. I will never change. I will always be the same. Yesterday, today, and forever. Oh, most beautiful one, my love, my dove, my beloved. If you will accept your king's proposal, all these great and precious promises will be yours. My bond is my word, and my covenant is sealed with my own blood, which was given to purchase you. I will love, honor, and cherish you all the days of your life. And I will be with you always, even to the end of the world. This is my proposal. What will you answer?
Oh my, ooh,
reggae2reggae.com. We encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on reggae2reggae.com when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336-7350 for information. Limited.
Oh my these words have been spoken by my master. These words have been spoken by my master. They will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change.
Hi, welcome back. And we are here on Celebrate Life, and it's the Lord's Day. And we are looking at the King's proposal. Now, it's so very important for us to understand that this is being done from the perspective of those who have been called, those who have accepted and received and embraced the call that has been given to us as children of God. We are all creations of God, but we can make a decision whether we want to operate in those principles or not. And that's what we are doing on this program, looking at the King's proposal and seeing how we can embrace it and make it a part of our lives. So, as usual, we're using the 4 rules of Celebrate Life. 1, know where you're going. 2, know your driver. 3, pay as you enter. And 4, enjoy the ride. As usual, we need to do steps 1, 2, and 3 before we can enjoy step 4. So let's look at how we're going to break down today's. And I just want to read again the segment of the King's proposal that you just listened to, and the segment that we will be looking at in detail today. 1, you yourself will have the authority of my name to open and close every door before you, from the east to the west, from the north to the south. Everything will be given onto your hands, into your hands. You can ask me anything. And our title today is All-Inclusive Offer. I used to love this when couples was the first all-inclusive hotel that came. Boy, I'm in here, me and my husband. Whoops. Couples. I used to love the all-inclusive thing. They go here and they eat that. They go here. That's way back. Anyway, moving right along. All-inclusive offers sort of a put you at a certain level of rest, rest. Because one of the things that you don't have to worry about is you don't have to worry, I have to go and pay for the food here. I have to go and buy this. I want to do this. You get into an all-inclusive situation, and this is the ultimate all-inclusive offer. And once you decide that you're going to take advantage of it, you're gone clear. All right. So we are looking at this all-inclusive offer, and we are going to embrace it. And that's the road we're going now. Know where you're going, to embrace the all-inclusive offer. All right. The next segment is know your driver. Now, your driver in this instance has given to you the authority to use the name, to direct everything, to open and close every door. Anywhere, east, west, north, south, anywhere you are, you now have been given the authority to use the name, this name which is above every other name, at which everything has to be off. That's it. Nothing can stand before this name. It just has to give it up, right? So everything will be given into your hand. So what your driver offers comes out of your relationship with him. You gotta know your driver, and this is a different kind of know from know his name, know where he lives. This is an intimate know. So I want to go back and look at our program, watch our program of 3 days ago, or so on, where we did intimacy. That's the name of the program, intimacy. And once you're able to watch that program, then you will understand what it really means to know the driver, to the point where you are totally exposed to him. He takes all your broken pieces and puts them together and makes a beautiful mosaic. And having done that, he can now give you his authority. But you can't get that authority if you say, well, I'm going to give you a part and I will keep that a part, because the mosaic will not be beautiful. It will be a patchwork that has pieces missing. And wherever the missing pieces are, you will sit behind it and see all the problems, right? So knowing your driver here has to do with giving him everything, making that exchange, giving him everything that you have, everything that you are. Consequently, you will have made that ultimate exchange to be able to receive and utilize the all-inclusive offer. So, you cannot use the authority just so book. You have to make that exchange, and the extent to which you have made that exchange will enable you to embrace all. If you don't give all, then you can't take all. Right? So, the authority is in the name to open and close every door. Yesterday's program we spoke about doors and the keys to the kingdom. The fact that the keys give you access to everything, the principles of how you get through those doors. And I mentioned that we have to use the kingdom principles. That is what we have been given the keys to. The keys to open a door so that you can step through, so that you can bring others through. You can direct others through. You have the door. You have the keys to the door. Then remember, you are the key man, right? And you know what happened to the key man. It don't matter who is powerful or who is not powerful. The man with the key has the most power. And so we need to be able to use that power to empower other people by opening the doors for others, by making them aware of the kingdom principles that they can engage to open the doors that are closed in their environment, in their situation. So don't ever think that this is something that is just being given to you for your own personal utilization. It is given, you are given the keys so that you can open the door to allow others to go in. So knowing your driver is important to understand what he has given to you, and you can only have that intimate relationship with him if you have surrendered, if you have given him everything. And you know, a lot of times you do that temporarily. I guess we all do it temporarily. And then we slip back sometimes, but you can always renew it. That's the issue of it. If you, on one occasion out of 10, take back some of what you gave into control, not a problem. Just recognize your error, go back, give it back, and you are back on track. And that is the difference between a righteous and an unrighteous man. It says the righteous man falls 7 times and gets back up. And so we need to recognize that it's not about failing. It's about what you do after you fail. How quickly you get back up. What is your attitude when you fail? Do you beat up on yourself? Or do you recognize that this is a part of the process of building character, of forming habits, of getting beyond that particular challenge and prepare yourself for the next one, which will be bigger. So we're going to talk a little more about this when we come back in the next segment. So come back.
They will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to
burn down Romana, make it burn them comana, make it burn bumpy go omana, make it burn, bun. Africa we come from and reggae to reggae. We build up on yourself, saying, I love, as I would say.
Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 R's of music together until we created reggae2reggae.com.
oh my
Welcome back. We're back in our third segment of Celebrate Life. And in this segment, we're looking at Pay As You Enter. We didn't know where you're going towards embracing the all-inclusive offer. Know your driver, the one who has given us the authority, who has given us the ability, who has given us vision, protection to be able to access his name and to utilize it successfully. And we're into the segment that says, Pay As You Enter. What is my responsibility? It's an exchange. And I'm here to tell you, it is a very, I was going to say unfair exchange, but I would prefer to say it is a unequal exchange. Let's just put it that way. Because he said, whatever you have, all. It's a straight exchange of all for all, right? My all for his all. And in my assessment, that is an unbelievable exchange. We use so many analogies. It is like comparing a little musmus rat with an elephant, or it is like comparing a thimbleful with an ocean. You know, there is no comparison, but the issue is one of all, totality. We're looking at the all-inclusive offer. And if we are going to take advantage of it, we have to give our all, right? So, all for all. And what has he given us? The authority in his name. He has given us to open and close every door. Wow. And it doesn't matter where. He says north, south, east, and west. Doesn't matter where. And then he says everything will be given into your hand. Sugar sticks. You know, we need to understand our authority. Because a lot of times we are praying for stuff that we have the authority to engage in, bringing to pass. Speaking the word. If you speak his word over any situation, it has to come to pass. It must come to pass. Consequently, we need to remember what it means that when we say we have the authority of his name. Then everything will be given into your hands. He is so generous that he will give us even the desires of our heart. Once they are good for us, one, and everything that's good for us is in keeping with his ultimate plan for us, his all-inclusivity. You know, so many times when I ask for stuff, and you know, sometimes you don't want to sort of ask for what just you want, but you prefer to ask for things that are going to benefit a lot of people. And, you know, he knows the desires of your heart. And so very often you say, well, instead of asking for X, I prefer to ask for Y so it can benefit everybody, and not just me alone. And like clockwork, anytime you ask for that, he also gives you your desires. And so this is why the word says, seek first. Seek first. And all others will be added unto you. So when you are seeking and asking, you need to seek and ask for that which will benefit others. And when we come into the next segment, we are going to be looking at how this will impact all your relationships and all your emotions, right? So, seeking first has to do with prioritizing what you're going to ask for. And as you ask for that, which is a priority in your estimation, you are going to get other things which may not be a priority in your estimation, but which he knows that you desire and you will appreciate and you will want. So, understanding his authority, understanding your authority to use his name, and understanding his generosity. Because this sort of all-inclusiveness, everything will be given into your hand. Now, when we look at that little phrase, what does everything mean? Everything means everything. What area of your individual life are you having a challenge with? Is it anger? Is it low self-esteem? Is it procrastination? Is it just not wanting a big enough piece of the pie? You know, so very often we say, well, maybe I should take that one that has a broken piece. Maybe I should take that one that doesn't look too good. You know, when we're choosing stuff for ourselves. And there is a place for always giving the best to others. For instance, if you're at a function, don't reach for the largest order on the plate or the largest cookie or cupcake. You need to always reach for the smallest so that you prefer the other person to yourself. This is not an issue of denying yourself. It's just an issue of preferring those who are around you before yourself. That's one way of dealing with it. However, if we are looking at a situation of empowering yourself, you always give your best empowering to yourself. Because when you are empowered, then you are really helping others. Because you are now in a position where you can use your empowerment to advance the welfare of everybody else. But you cannot empower others if you are weak. So let us be able to differentiate the difference between the authority that using the authority that we have. Let us use the authority that we have in a way that is going to empower us and prefer others. Let's see how we put that together. One, we always give the maximum empowerment to ourselves so that we can continuously give out, right? As against the preferring one another, where we give the best out. Let's look at that again. One, we are going to be giving the best empowerment to ourselves so that we constantly have the capacity to give and give and give. On the other hand, when we're giving, we are to give the best to others. Because when you give the best to others, you are not giving the best of yourself. You are giving the best of what God supplies. And whenever you give the best of what He supplies, He always supplies more. And so, when He supplies more, I just can't get accustomed to this new hairstyle at all. When we give the best to others, we always leave a place to have it refilled. Because we must always give of our best and give our best away. Because it opens a place, a space for God to replenish it. If you keep the best for yourself, then you don't need any more. And also He realizes that if He keeps pouring into you, you are going to be always pouring out the crumbs and keeping the best for yourself. So if you want to be a channel where you are a constant source of everything that is good, then you go back to what I just said. Use all the empowerment capabilities that come your way to empower yourself. You think about learning, training, improving, increasing, growing, opportunities for giving, opportunities for serving, all opportunities that come your way. Use them as an empowerment for yourself. Every one of them. Every one of them. Every opportunity. And then you will now have such a large repository that you can give out. Now, when you are taking in, you take in all the best empowerment that's going to make you grow and be better. Not have, be, right? And then when it's given out time, you are now going to give out the best that has come in, the best clothes you have, the best of everything you have, the best possessions you have. Those are the ones to give away. I remember when a church I used to attend was having a drive. They needed beds for people who had been murdered. And I remember when I went to the house, I said, I have 7 beds in this house. It's only 2 of us that live here. And at the time, we had so many beds sort of stacked. I said, well, let's get rid of these 3 beds. There were the 3 newest beds that we had in the home, right? And so I took them, and when I deposited them at the place, the person received them and said to me, oh, you're changing out your old furniture. I said, excuse me? I said, these are the newest pieces of furniture that I have. I don't know if it didn't look old or what. I don't know. But anyway, talk more about this when we come back. So come back. Join me for Celebrate Life, where we will be looking at all the issues that you could possibly have and how you can transform them into a celebratory occasion. Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com. See you there.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
Original.
Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created Reggae2Reggae.com.
So keep it tuned to reggae2reggae.com and we'll have more for you. Keep it locked.
These words have been spoken by my master. They will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change.
Hi, we're back. And we're back in our last segment of our all-inclusive offer. And this is a part of the King's proposal on Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com. And so we are looking at, we just did pay as you enter. What is my part? Giving the best And we are now into enjoying the ride. How do you enjoy the ride? And it's a segue or a continuation from the last one, because it is as you give your best that you enjoy the ride. So I'm going to look at different instances of how you can enjoy the ride in your several relationships. But before I do that, I have to have some of my sorrel drink. Yesterday's show, I had was it carrot juice? No, I had my the day before I did carrot juice on the show. Yesterday I had my master cleanser, which is cane juice, lime juice, and cayenne pepper. And it cleanses you at the cellular level, every cell in your body. Today I have my red drink, and it is not beetroot today, it is sorrel. And so I take the sorrel and I juice the sorrel, and then I use the trash to make sorrel jam or sorrel salad dressing. And here I have sorrel juice. So it's juice and then it is stretched with cane juice. That's it. And I'm telling you, it tastes fabulous. Incidentally, when I'm juicing it, I drop some pimento seeds in there and a piece of ginger. So I get that whole taste. Why is this important? You must have one red serving a day. This is high in antioxidants. And we'll talk more about that. We have talked more about that in our session on physical health and nutrition. So I'm moving on with this King's proposal because it's the most important thing right now. The all-inclusive offer, and we are into our last segment. So take a break from that. And here I am looking at, he says everything will be given into your hand. And you're going to use that, empower yourself, and then give out. Now, how do you enjoy the ride? This is our fourth segment. You can enjoy the ride by what you give out, okay? By making others happy with how you give out. So, the last segment of the King's proposal that is in this section says, you can ask me anything. Anything. Wow. And I guess it's like that king that was asked, you can ask me anything, and he asked for wisdom. Why? If I was told to ask anything, this is what I'm going to tell you to ask. You must ask for joy. Ask for joy. Because guess what? You cannot have joy without love. You cannot have joy without peace. You cannot have joy without wealth. And you cannot have joy without health. Joy is the key to accessing all of these. What does the word say? I know a lot of theologians don't agree with me, but it says the joy of the Lord is your strength. And so if you have the strength to acquire all of these things, then you have the ability to do and engage in all of the things that you need. And how are you going to embrace it? By using the joy. Asking for the joy first, and then applying that joy to every one of your emotions and every one of your relationships. All right, so when was I doing specifically now? You can ask me anything, and I ask for joy because it will be my strength when I am weak. It will be my strength when I need to engage in something that I find difficult. It will be my strength when I want to enjoy something. Oh, right. So you can ask me anything. Ask for joy. It is your strength. And if you ask for joy, then you will be able to enjoy your relationships. And life is all about relationships. Your relationship with yourself, your relationship with God, your relationship with your family, going right down the line, and we'll be looking at those relationships. So, yes, I have 7 minutes left. So I'm going to use 1 minute for all the relationships that I have here. 1, my relationship with myself and God. You know, a lot of people don't enjoy the relationship with God because they're always beating upon themselves. Guess what? God enjoys his relationship with me. Zephaniah 3:17. He spins and does a puppet over me, right? And why should I not enjoy that a relationship? If he's going to enjoy the relationship, why shouldn't I enjoy it? Why is it that I am going to be grinning and bearing it, suffering? I am not going there at all. So we need to understand that just like how God enjoys his relationship with me, I can enjoy my relationship with him. Ask for joy. No good thing will he withhold from those who attempt to walk uprightly. You need to understand what I just said, attempt. Because the issue of walking uprightly is imputed to you. It is not something that you do from your own capabilities. It is a righteousness imputed to you so that you can walk uprightly. 2, yourself and God, with your family. Now, if we were able to extrapolate joy out of every family relationship, then life would be fulfilled and enjoyed. Simple. How do we do that? Now, our most challenging relationships are usually our family relationships. Most challenging. If you're married, then see your most challenging relationship, your spouse. It is the most challenging, but it is the most rewarding, right? Because when you are able to successfully negotiate a relationship that is most challenging, as in a race, as in a feat, as in anything that you are attempting to do which is beyond your capability, you have the most joy when you have engaged in something challenging successfully. So, with your family, you find that thing that you enjoy about every single person within your inner and outer and extended family circle. And it's there. There is nothing and nobody who can say there isn't joy in that sort of environment. What do you pull out of it? What do you enjoy? That's the only thing that you are to pick up. All the other stuff, let it die from a lack of attention. Moving on. Your calling. Now, a lot of people are so absorbed by their calling that they work hard at it. They have to look like they're working hard, you know. And so you don't enjoy it. But if you are called to do anything, then you need to enjoy it. So find those parts that you enjoy about it. And really enjoy it and just love it, and you know, with hilarity. Anything you like, you do it with hilarity, right? And those things, parts of your relationship with your job, your career, your calling, and so on, that may be a little potentially stressful. As again, you do it, you just do it with joy. Engage, count it all joy. So even when you don't have a spontaneous joy in it, you can count it all joy because you recognize that it has potential to carry you where you need to go, right? So that's your calling. Then we have with your spiritual family. If we know in hierarchy, that's the order. With your spiritual family, remember that the greatest thorns are in your spiritual family. Whether you're part of a charitable organization or you're part of a other non-charitable organization, if you are part of a sect, a cult, or whatever, that's where you're going to find your greatest thorns. And so you find the thing about that place, person, activity, or interaction that you like. And you just overwork it. That's how you find joy. And those parts that you don't like, count it all joy. Come back to joy. So then you have the community. Oh my goodness, another source of thorns, right? One of mine is the neighbor and the burning. And when I would put my white clothes on the line, then there are bits of whatever, that thing that burn, when it burn, and it is black soot coming up and messing up my clothes, my white stuff. And no matter how I tell them, don't burn on a Monday when I wash it, or don't burn on a Tuesday when I wash it, makes no difference. So you count it all joy, right? And you make sure that rush out there and take them down quick, right? And then there are times when you just decide that you will have polka dot sheets. I'm telling you, it does not make sense for him because you are losing your job, which you should never lose. All right, that is your community, your nation, and your world. What a nation we live in. Oh, oopsie boopsie. No, enough said, right? But we need to look at the joy of our nation. Look at Tessan. Look at Bolt. Look at all the persons. Look at yourself in the mirror and be a part of the solution. That way you can enjoy the good things of our country, the good things that so many people are doing, and stop focusing all the time on what's wrong. I am here to tell you, more is right about this country than is wrong. Once you get that practice, then you can do the same thing about the world. What is this world coming to? I don't care what the world is coming to. I am going to maintain my joy because guess what? It is my strength. It is what is going to carry me through. It is what is going to give me the ability to do whatever happens. He says you can ask me anything. Ask for joy. Because when you have joy, you can deal with anything, everything, and not just deal with it, but rise above it. So, until tomorrow, when we start another new week, it is bye-bye from Celebrate Life on reggae to reggae.com. Remember, today we looked at an all-inclusive offer. Please embrace it and use it. Until tomorrow.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.